presentation on the use of microorganisms at home and in the orchard. Thank you very much. We would like to welcome you warmly. Maybe let us introduce ourselves at the beginning. My name is Renata and this is my husband Marek. We come from Pawłowo near Chojnice. In Kaszubę we have an orchard and a farm. There we have 3 sons, 4 daughters and 10 grandchildren. But please do not give your applause yet. It's just the beginning. We deal with the microorganism for 4 years. Yeah, the beginning was 4 years ago. So what moved us to use microorganisms? Our house is surrounded by orchards, and whenever the chemicals were used, we needed to protect our children, now grandchildren, so that they did not enter the orchard. And now using the microorganisms, we can be confident that nothing would happen to the kids when they enter the orchard. So it is very healthy, and it's healthy both for us and for our kids. And spraying with microorganisms also removes mosquitoes. So we can spend our spare time in the evening in our balcony or terrace, and there are no mosquitoes. Our employees concluded that they have less skin problems, especially in case of fungal infections. Let me start from the beginning, maybe. These large amounts of chemistry used in the orchards, several dozen of applications every year, and not only I was exposed, but my wife as well, and my kids, and my wife suffered very much. And she suffered very much because she couldn't bring me anything to drink to the orchard as I was doing the spraying with chemicals. We were intended to talk about the orchard, but actually the point is to protect human health. Human meaning ours, our children's, the society's health. We need to protect our health in the area surrounding the house, and we have a lot of experiences that it is beneficial for our health. Of course, we are limited by time, and our presentation was expected to be a little bit longer. And this is the 4th year we've been using probiotics, and we did not use any chemicals, we did not use any artificial procedures. Maybe due to the fact that it is the 3rd year of certification as a green farm, and this 4th year of use of probiotics, the change of environment, the changes, the regeneration of ecosystem caused our orchards, and its condition is very nice and maintained for a longer period of time. And in this period of very severe protection of orchards, initially our spraying machine was broken, and we needed to wait for 3 weeks in order to have it fixed. We had to leave the orchard like this for 3 weeks, and I was really stressed out because I didn't know what the end would look like. And after we performed this protective procedures after these 3 weeks, I noticed that no major infection occurred in the orchard. No flies or green flies or any other red spider, whatever. It means that the environment we are part of, the ecosystem we work in, is fully regenerated, is in full revival. So even in extreme conditions, when not everything acts according to our will, this natural protection is very good. Coming back to the topic of orchards, I would like to stress the fact that the bees came back, even wild bees. So the natural insects supporting our orchard production, which is also very important. And the fruits that we get are very tasty, and of course they are very healthy. And what my wife mentioned before is the fact that we have some seasonal workers, and there are some waiting lists because there are so many people wishing to work for us. And something that was difficult to imagine several years ago now became the reality. So we've got a limited number of people for ripening the fruit, and it turns out at the end of the day that there are some people more. So we brought this experience from the orchard back to our house and tried to implement the same technologies inside the house and in the surrounding area. I mean the lawns, the playground for kids and other places like this. And we can see that the products are extremely safe for everyone. I would like to tell you, to show you a place where the groundwork caused the grass not to recover fully. And we applied quite big amount of microorganisms, and here is the result. The grass is of even length and even density. We do not have problems with moss that used to be present in shadowy areas, and we need to have a careful look at the colors of the flowers, which is quite intensive. It is also used by our clients who deal with gardening, and the colors of their flowers the color of their flowers causes that they don't willingly share their experiences with other people. And last year we had a story that our clients did not want to share their message with us. Why were their flowers so intensive in color? What my wife mentioned, we've got a big family, and our farm is a family-owned farm. And this is a natural thing for us that children participate in all the works in the farm. Here is a part of this work. It was hard to believe some years ago that children could enter such orchard, because it contained so many chemicals. And now, without any problem, without any stress or fear or anxiety, our children can freely enter the orchard. Here is a row of raspberry, which was treated with the microorganisms. And in this subsequent part, it turned out that the growth was by approximately half meter. It is a picture taken last year, the end of August, beginning of September, and still there were some flowers. again the colors of the flowers. And I want to tell you that some years ago it wasn't possible for vegetables to grow in shadowy areas without the direct access of the sun. This is the playground for the kids, which is directly adjacent to the industrial orchard. In the orchard, we use only probiotic spraying, because the safety of our children and grandchildren is of the highest importance for us. Here we've got the rows of fruit bushes, the meadows. And everything is sprayed with microbes. Our son and our daughter spraying the bushes, the grass, and everything that is inside our yard. And now it is the kingdom of my wife, and Renata, the floor is yours. Tell something about her house. Yeah, we almost removed entire chemicals from home. I say almost because we use the washing powder and sometimes dishwashing liquid. This is the... Sorry for interrupting you. We use BioClean and we use traditional EM in order to remove the grease from the dishes. We also added to the dishwasher, instead of the tablets for cleaning, and instead of the glazing liquid. Sometimes it is hard to remove the tea residues from the surface of the cup, but the microorganisms are quite effective in it. We wash the glasses, the windows, we wash the sofas and mirrors using the microorganisms. And we spray the microorganisms if the air is quite heavy with microorganisms as well, then it's much easier to breathe in such a room. This is a very ingenious idea for the preparation. It's safe, first of all. It's effective. We spray almost everything with microorganisms. Here is our oldest granddaughter, Paulina. She sprays the wall, which is arranged so that it can also humidify the air in the house. And we had a moment. It was a perfect place to have fun for our grandchildren, and this water in this device was often very dirty. This rockery sometimes has a small basin, and when people visit us, they put their fingers into this basin to check if there is really water inside. Yes, there is. Now we've got a fireplace, and it happens very often that the external surfaces are very smoky, and we use BioClean to remove these deposits of smoke, this residua, from the fireplace. Now it's fog spraying in the bedroom. Such fog spraying helps us to sleep better. For floor cleaning, for ceramic tile cleaning, approximately 50 milliliter per bucket like this. And what my wife observed before, this edge of the floor, which was often dirty, although we used normal cleaning preparations, sometimes needs a stronger concentration of the microbes. And now it is really clean. Yeast was mentioned before, and my wife uses the yeast on a daily basis. I didn't even know that this picture was included in the presentation. Yeah, but we use the microorganisms for our bakery products, and well, I would have to give you a piece of cake so that you can taste it. It is also good for fruit and vegetable washing, approximately 1 tablespoon of preparation per bowl of water. I've got a colleague who has a large bakery in Chojnice. He adds the microorganisms for industrial bakery production, and he says that when using the microbes, the bakery products are the top quality, and he uses the microorganisms for hygiene purposes, and especially in the periods of high temperature. He used to have problems with some pests, insects, and now it's just a history. Okay, here we add the microorganisms to juices. Ceramics are added to water, and what Isa mentioned is fully true. And by the way, there are no deposits. There is no lime on the walls of the cup or or other dishes. Now it is the addition to washing machine. Instead of the fabric softener, we add microorganisms. And out of the ceramics, we make bracelets, we make necklaces. And these ones do not only help your health, but they do also enlighten people. And act as wonderful painkillers, as you could see in the previous photo. So coming back to the topic of ceramics, if you have some rheumatic pain or headache, these ones don't have to fully remove the symptoms, but they for sure relieve the pain and help if you have increased muscle spasticity. Okay, extra added to the eye and to the nose. This is the pregnancy card of our wife, of our daughter, sorry, and she had anemia. of pregnancy, and after using of extra, her results, hemoglobin results improved. This is the fresh case, a very severe injury of the calf by our son. He was intended to go to the surgeon. All the bruises, all the wounds can be treated with these things that we were able to cure by ourselves, atopic dermatitis, just using the microorganism-based soap, and we also use microbes for windshield spraying in our car. So these are just some signals about the other applications. Thank you so much. Goodbye.